sitting in the pew. This is a different type of call. I'm going to look at my notes because I was jotting down as God was speaking this morning. I said, okay, I don't read my Bible to prepare for a sermon. I read my Bible because there's life in it, and I want it to transform my life, my walk. When I'm at work, I want it to inform me. I don't have a problem when God begins to talk to me about some behaviors that I had at work that I need to fix. And so I get that from His Word. It begins to transform me. When it says, renew your mind, that's what happens when you get in His Word. It begins to transform you. So I told God this morning, when I hung up the phone, I said, Lord, I just like to read the Word. I like what you give me. I don't read for a sermon, so help me. And He began to open it up. So I thank God. When you ask God to open your eyes, when you ask Him to give you an ear to hear, He will do just that. He will open it up. He will begin to speak. You just have to be willing. You just have to be ready. You just have to be available. So if you've answered the second call, it's time to answer the third call, the call to kingdom work. It's time to be like our big brother Jesus and to be about our Father's business. It is so important. It is so important. There's a verse, and he's taking me a different way. Psalms 2. Go to Psalms, chapter 2 of Psalms and look at verse 8. Because it's very important that you understand why this is significant, that you be about your Father's business. That every single last one of us, and again, I'm reading New King James Version. Verse 8 says, of the second Psalms. Pastor, thank you for that. He corrected me in that a long time ago. It says, ask of me, and I will give you the nation for your inheritance, and the ends of the earth for your possession. What is that saying? People of God, we have a part to play in God's inheritance. We help build that inheritance. But if you're sitting on your laurels, if you're just coming to church on Sunday, getting only what you need and not taking it back out there, you're not building His kingdom. You're not adding to His inheritance. We have a responsibility to add to His inheritance. So you can't wait on me. I heard my uncle say, sheep beget sheep, but pastors beget pastors. And so it's a responsibility of the sheep to go out and get the other sheep. And so it's a responsibility that we got to get out of these four walls and take what we've learned and go out and get somebody. But they're only going to listen to us if our lives line up with the word that we confess. Yeah, I can say I belong to God. I can talk the good game. But if I don't walk it, if they can't see it, they're not going to believe it. They're going to reject it. Some of the people blaspheme God's name. Some people hate on the church because of the church. Believe it or not. There are some ways that we have that need to be corrected. We say things. I like the way another pastor said, we try to clean fish before we catch them. We got to get them in here. We got to instruct them. And then we allow God to do the things that He can do. See, I was a hot mess when I walked in this place. I know I was. And God did what He needed to do with me. If you had asked me 20 years ago would I be standing up here, I'd tell you no. No, not me. All the mess and things that I've done, not me. But God has a different plan. God has a different plan. And so He says, so you're probably sitting there saying, but I don't have any gifts. I can't teach. I can't preach. I can't sing. I can't dance. I'm going to tell you. Let's go to Ephesians, the 4th chapter. Let's go there. Because I hear you. I was the same way. I ain't got nothing to offer, Lord. What do you mean you want to use me? Verse 11. Verse 11. It says, and He Himself gave some to be apostles, some prophets, some evangelists, some pastors and teachers for the equipping of the saints, for the work of ministry, for the edifying of the body of Christ. Now I can go a little further into that, but I just want you to understand, God is giving out. When He ascended, He blessed the 12 disciples, the disciples that were there. He blessed them as He ascended. He gave them gifts. He gave you gifts. When He was knitting you together in your mother's womb, He was depositing things in you that He expected you to use for kingdom purpose. If you can sing, he wants you to sing for his kingdom. If you can write poetry, he wants you to be a poet for his kingdom. If you can dance, he wants you to dance for his kingdom. If you have the gift of administration, you can organize some things. God needs it in his kingdom. If you have a talent for being on the website, creating things, God needs it in his kingdom. He gave it to you for kingdom purpose. And sometimes we don't think so. So we like to think, because we look at that and say, but those are offices. Oh my God, I'm not one of those. That's all right. Let's go to 1 Corinthians, the 12th chapter, because you don't have to be in an office. Because he said he gave some other things too. And I'm starting in verse 4. It says there are diversities of gifts, just in case you missed it. 1 Corinthians, the 12th chapter, beginning at verse 4. There are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit. There are differences of ministries, but the same Lord. And there are diversities of activities, but it is the same God who works all in all. But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to each one for the profit of all. See, God put things in you, not for you. I know in this world we're taught, use it for you. Get all you can get. But God didn't give you what he gave you for you. He gave it for kingdom purpose. Imagine if Jesus was that selfish. Imagine if he decided I wasn't asked to have. I don't want those people. What if he did that? What if he thought that way? Where would we be today? If all that God had given him, he kept for himself. Some of you have businesses inside of you. And you're saying, I'm going to make a whole lot of money for myself. God said, I gave you that business for kingdom purpose. I gave you that business for kingdom purpose. I gave you those talents. I gave you those ideas for kingdom purpose. Some of you have ministry inside of you. You look around and you see a need in the church. You're like, man, I wish we had this. God gave it to you because you're the vessel. You're the vessel. You want pastor to do everything. Pastor, I think we need to start this. Pastor, I think we need to start that. God gave that to you. You start it. You come to pastor. You talk with him. You pray about it. And you allow the Lord to use you. He gave it to you. The vision was given to you for the body.